welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing how I use a vision board to develop my style from this to this. So if you want to know how to use this method and implement it into your own work, this video is for you. So first off, why a vision board? Well, vision boards are well known for helping people get clear about the things that they want so that their actions are more aligned with their goals. And with the 2024 New Year approaching rapidly, it is a great time to set intentions and find ways to keep us motivated towards our dreams so we can stay on track. And the best part about making a vision board for drawing is that drawing is a visual art. So, it just makes sense. It is a perfect subject for manifesting all of those good vibes into our lives. And for all of those artists who I know struggle regularly with art block, having a vision board can help you feel more creative and inspired and allow you to get out of those ruts faster. If you want to use a vision board to help with things such as daily habits or planning a routine, which I also encourage, I would recommend going on to the other great videos on YouTube for that. But in this one, I'm going to be focusing primarily on how I use a vision board to find my art style or as inspiration when I want to spruce up my work. Again, I want to clarify that I am not Picasso or anything, but I do like drawing, and this is something that's worked great for me, and I hope that it helped somebody out there as well. So, step 1 is getting clear on what inspires you. So to do this, I first created a list of what I wanted my art to look like. So, did I want it to be vibrant, to be dull? Did I want to do character art, scenery? What kind of color palettes did I want to incorporate? And keep in mind that with art, there are endless possibilities, and the world is really your oyster. So it doesn't even need to be drawings. Personally, I love nature and watching videos on TikTok of people going on trips and filming the scenery, because it reminds me of how much beauty there is in the world, and that really inspires me when I'm going to draw. Something else is that this also goes for pictures in real life. So if there's something that inspires you, when I go on walks, sometimes I notice certain lighting or colors that I want to use, and I take pictures and I make sure to use that as references. So use this as a step to get in touch with yourself and what you want so that your work can reflect your vision. If you can't figure out what you want your art to look like or what inspires you, make a list of some artists who you admire and look up to. As you practice more, you can look at the vision board and the pieces from your favorite artists and start identifying exactly what you like about it. If it's the color palettes or certain design choices or composition, and you'll begin to pinpoint what you like about it. And from there, you can start tweaking it and adding your own creative flair to it so that you can make it your own. So this is going to be like finding references for a piece, but instead you're going to be using it to help your creation and heading in the right direction for your art style. Step 2 is to pick out the images. So once you have your list of people or things and aspects you want to incorporate, you're going to want to create a folder and pick out the images for your vision board. So some things to keep in mind when choosing images is that make sure you're choosing pieces that resonate with you the most. So especially if you chose an artist and you have a lot of favorites, I would recommend picking the ones that stand out to you the most or represent their style overall best. So that way you can, at a glance, understand why you want to get there or why you're aiming for that style in the first place. And number 2 is that it does not matter how unattainable you may think the art piece or the skill sets to be. If you like it and feel aligned with it, put it in, because the only way you can create something you admire is by studying it and practicing. And when you look back on it and see how far you've come, you'll be so proud of yourself. And so go onto the pages of the people you admire, their Instagrams, or there's a lot of images on Pinterest as well, but I know that it's harder to pinpoint exactly where the artist is, but it's also a great resource. I know a lot of people like to print out physical images to have a physical copy, but I would recommend first printing or saving them onto your computer. And step 3 is the collage. So in this step, you're going to combine all of the images onto the image board. There are several places where you can do this. So there's Canva, Google Slides, or even PowerPoint or Procreate. Those are all good ones. But the one that I personally enjoy is called Landing. Landing is completely free, and since I am focused more on character art at the moment, it has a really cool feature that allows you to erase the background, which is pretty neat. So you can create an account by going to My Landing, then create board, and when creating boards, I prefer to use the blank landscape for this, and then it's time for the collage. So now you can place the images by clicking on the upload button on the bottom left here. It's pretty intuitive, and if you want to remove the background, you click on this square with the line through it, and it removes it. So I recommend cropping images beforehand because sometimes it glitches and you have to move things around a little to get it to crop correctly. So it's a little new and it's glitchy at times, but I still really love this app. I think it's worth it. So for this step, feel free to take as much time as you want. And that's it, folks. Now you have your very own vision board to manifest the kind of art you want to make. Also remember that it is completely normal to change and evolve as we grow. I know artists who, after years of drawing in the same style, feel stagnant and aren't lit up by their work in the same way they used to. Sometimes the things that we liked a couple months ago or a couple years ago don't leave us with the same enjoyment. So if that's the case, feel free to edit, and this exercise can help you really breathe new life into your works. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Let me know if this helps you in any way. I also have an Instagram and TikTok and would love to hear how it goes for you. Thank you again, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye!